Yeah, but have you seen any receipts?
Where else could this money be going? And they're openly, explicitly anti-doxing. Whenever anybody who doxes or anybody who's complicit in any of that shit gets outed as doing that, they're banned from the Discord. They're even banned from YouTube chat, even if they're not like active in the YouTube chat.
So after the Max Striker,
when
he's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
You made a claim. Just you
okay,
can say that. You can say that.
Probably not Queen. Hold on, I take that one back. Hold on, I take that one back. Hold on. Hold on.
I want you to really quick. I'll let you finish your rant without any interruptions. I swear. But on this point specifically, I want like a genuine concession. Like, hey, I was wrong about that. If I am right, I just don't have a clip on me. I can't prove it. So as of now, it's like I said something that was just wrong. Can you do that?
Sure. Yeah. So, well, I mean, concession about what specifically? Like,
unless you want to sit here for like 5 minutes and wait for someone to send me a clip. Okay, and she just left. Yeah, based.
Vilas, thank you for the yo, what's up?
Dude, this cat meow person, don't debate him, he's a troll. Your chat is full of anti-content little freaks, you know that?
No.
You don't know that, or you disagree? What does the no there mean?
Oh, no, I totally didn't know that. What? That's crazy.
I don't understand what you're trying. What do I want to talk about? I watched your Destiny conversation yesterday, a bit of it towards the end, I think, or maybe in the middle. I didn't watch it at the start. And it seemed like when he would say something or when he would give a take, you wouldn't give any pushback, and I wanted to press you on that a bit.
Sure, which part specifically?
The recent Willie Mac stuff. It seems like you're on the train that Queeman and J-Stock and all these people are like evil Kiwi Farms doxers.
No, what the heck? That's like the opposite of my takes. What?
Why didn't you push back on whatever Destiny was saying then?
Wait, what do you mean? What did he say specifically? You need to give me examples. You can just say, "Oh yeah, why didn't you push back with no examples?" No.
Okay, well I don't have examples, but I believe you didn't push back at all.
Okay, all right. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, I feel this happened. I feel this X and Y."
I know this happened.
Give me examples, man. Okay, all right, dude. All right, let me know when you got examples, okay? Jesus.
So you're just refusing to talk unless I get you like a clip?
I mean, do you have any examples? Because I certainly didn't think that this was an issue. So it's like I don't even know. It's like why do I have to dig up clips where I don't believe there was an issue for you, right? Like why am I going to make your argument?
I'm talking to you right now. We don't need to even do clips.
Okay. I mean, that's
like
I feel like
on the top of my head, at one point, Destiny was like, oh, well, like he just basically read off all of the doxing criticism, right? But just like in this fast, sarcastic voice. And then you just like laughed as like obviously implicitly supporting that, right? But it seems like all that criticism against Destiny is valid. Like, why is Destiny suddenly anti-Kiwi Farms when he was, okay with it existing in the past, right?
I don't think Destiny was ever anti-Kiwi Farms generally, right? Does that make sense?
Now.
Bro, he is the same person who defended Kiwi Farms hardcore. He was fighting on the front lines against Kiwi Farms.
Wait, you think he's pro Kiwi Farms now?
No, he's always been ambivalent about it, no?
You don't think he's anti-Kiwi Farms now?
He is anti-Kiwi Farms only in the sense that he has an active thread on him, and he hates it.
Why does he hate the thread?
But like the existence of Kiwi Farms, if we're talking about the existence of Kiwi Farms, I don't think he's ever argued against the existence of the site itself, no? He doesn't even think there's something inherently wrong about his own fucking thread on Kiwi Farms. So why because Kiwi Farmer's gonna Kiwi Farm. So who cares?
True. I love Kiwi Farms. Why does he associate Kiwi Farms with people who are like against him?
He hasn't said that either. Huh?
He hasn't associated Kiwi Farms with people who go against him, like Queeman or J-Stock or like Pisco.
Wait, what the fuck? Because Kiwi Farms is unhinged. Wait, but how do you mean by that?
Kiwi Farms is how is Kiwi Farms unhinged?
I mean, I took a look today, and there were If you do search up my name, listen, I'm just saying, okay? They call me a Vietnamese cashier, all right? What the fuck? Yeah, that's unhinged. What? How am I a Vietnamese, cashier? I've never even worked in a grocery store. Yeah.
They're unhinged because
Yeah.
you've never worked in a grocery store.
Yeah. And also, they ask for my docs. It's fucking weird. Like, what the fuck? That's weird.
How is that different from any other like forum or social media? People do that on Twitter.
But Kiwi Farms is like this coalesced community. Like if you look at Twitter, it's like a lot bigger, it's a lot broader, right? But if you look at Kiwi Farms, it's like this more niche, coalesced, like niche space, no? Like no one would ever in good faith compare Twitter with Kiwi Farms. That's insane, right? That's a crazy comparison.
How's that a crazy comparison?
Okay, I can't tell if you're being good faith or not. Like, what do you mean?
You can't tell. I'm asking you a question.
Okay,
what?
Twitter is this wide-spanning website hosted by Elon Musk, okay, the richest man in the world, where what they do is they
how
have
about this?
I'll
ask a better question. I'll ask a better question.
On the site. Hold on. You want me to list the fucking differences, so I will, okay? Fuck.
Okay,
let me just finish this first, okay? So okay.
What is the difference between Twitter, Destiny posting a docs on Twitter and then someone posting a docs on Kiwi Farms?
Well, the difference is that Destiny is retaliatory in that sense. No,
he's
like
not.
The thing is that he feels like he's justified in the sense, but people will like dox on Kiwi Farms because
how is he justified in doxing Queemon?
I mean, I feel like if you have people like perpetuating like the fucking infinite rape narrative about like someone and they want to bring down your downfall, do you not want to do that?
Do you know?
Yes, basically, J-Stock says that there is a bunch of like fucking mentally ill women that Destiny deliberately targets or deliberately. That's
not what J-Stock has ever said.
In order to
J-Stock has never said that.
Okay, you didn't even let me finish though. Okay.
No, because the infinite rape machine isn't a J-Stock talking point. It's a President Sunday talking point.
Okay, that's great, but you know he spreads it, so who cares?
No, okay. The infinite rape machine is a hypothetical. Let's say Foodshops. Every single day a girl is raped, but none of the women want to come out, and it's just one person, you know, doing the raping, right? When is it ethical for you to go against the woman's consent to out the fact that they're getting raped to stop the rape, even though they don't want it to come out, right? That is the justification that President Sunday used to go against Pixie's wishes and out the fact that she had revenge porn spread of her, right? Revenge porn, colloquially, I don't want to get into fucking whatever.
You've asked me. You asked me a lot of questions. Okay, so can I ask one back? Is that okay?
Okay. Smile.
Okay. So Pixie right now has a GoFundMe, all right, where $53,000 have been raised for her. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sure that you'll agree that accountability is important. Do you remember Keffels and the 100K GoFundMe and how we were all LARPing on Keffels on that? Why don't we demand any receipts for Pixie? Where are the receipts? Did I miss?
Do you have reasonable suspicion that she's not using it for the legal case?
I don't know.
I believe Keffels had reasonable suspicion that she wasn't using it for what she said she was using it. And then furthermore, no, stop talking. Come on, let me finish. Let me finish. You want to listen? Listen.
All right.
You don't have reasonable suspicion, first of all, so I think it's unfair to demand that. And then second of all, Destiny on your stream yesterday said he's spending upwards of 300K on this lawsuit, on this legal case, right? If she's only raised 50K, acting as if Pixie is like this some sort of like Nepo baby or some sort of rich fucking savant that has like an absurd amount of money that she can use on a legal case is I think really naive and short-sighted. I think if she is using money, obviously a good chunk of it, a good majority of it at least is coming from the GoFundMe, if not all of it. So first of all, I think it's unfair to even ask for receipts if there's no reasonable suspicion. If your suspicion is just like, okay, well, Keffels did this, I don't think that's good because Keffels and Pixie are obviously two very different people. And the circumstances around why they wanted money are very, very different. And then also, legal cases are expensive. I don't think she has a ton of money in her bank. And even if she is paying for this out of pocket for whatever reason, right? If Destiny's paying upwards of $300,000, how much is she paying? And if she is paying out of pocket, then that money from the GoFundMe is just replacing that. So more or less, it is just going to the legal fund, right?
So for somebody who has raised 50,000, you don't want to demand any kind of receipts for that, especially not to the people who have donated. Like, it's kind of crazy to me how like, oh yeah,
okay,
I'm just going to believe her because
how much did Destiny say he was paying on legal funds
then,
last night on your stream?
over 300K at this point. But the
Okay,
thing
so how
is, do you
much
know
do
what's
you
the big
think would
difference
Pixie
between
have
these
had
two?
to pay so
Right.
far?
I mean, I don't fucking know, right?
Give a
Like,
guess.
I don't
What's your
know
best
anything
guess?
about like the law in
What's your
terms of
best
who's
guess?
filing, who's not
I don't
filing.
care if you know. I don't know. Fuck
Do I
all
know
about the
anything
law.
about Florida filing? Like, isn't it the case that if you file a lawsuit in Florida, it's like $200 or $300, but if you pay for lawyer services, it's like a lot more. Dude, like in terms
Yes,
of like
so
this kind of
she is
shit,
paying
like
for
you
lawyers,
can't
right?
draw
She is
one to
paying for
one.
lawyers. Lawyers are
Yeah.
expensive. This money is probably going to the legal case, right?
How do you know that?
Where else could this money be going?
Yeah, but have you seen any receipts?
Where else could this money be going?
I mean, maybe you should ask her. I mean, people have donated to her, no?
Where else could this money be going? Has she like any reasonable suspicion? Has she posted that she got like a new car or a fucking Xbox on Twitter? Has she talked about spending this money on anything else? Is there any sort of reasonable suspicion? Or has she mostly stayed quiet and worked on the legal case in private, most likely using the money she got from the GoFundMe? The legal case also isn't even over, right? So she doesn't know how much she's going to spend, how much she's going to need, all of this, right? There's so much into this. We're like at the beginning of the legal case, more or less. It's going to take like another year to finish, probably 2 years, who knows, right? So demanding receipts right now, I think, is a little unfair because people could still donate. She could still use the money. It's not all of the money is being used. This is just like you out of nowhere demanding receipts, just like as a whataboutism. Like, what about Keffels? Keffels did this thing, so Pixie could also do it. It's like, okay, I don't care about Pixie. I care about what Destiny's doing, first of all. If Pixie's like scamming people out of money, yeah, that's bad, sure. But, you know, I don't really give a fuck, right? I care about what Destiny's doing.
Okay. I just think it's weird there's no receipts, but okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That's not any of my priorities. What is Destiny's justification for trying to dox people like Queeman or JStock? Why is that justified?
I don't know, because they've just been spending like fucking every day or like constant streams about like talking about, oh yeah, this is how Destiny gets its victims. This is how it happens. This like how X and Y happens, right? Like the fuck? I mean, at that point, like
So
if you're
is Hasan
just
justified in
perpetuating a space.
doxing Destiny?
Hold on. If you perpetuate a space, in which you enable this kind of behavior, is it not the case that you can make a justification for doxing?
What behavior?
So like basically, all right, so if you're like contributing towards a space, right, especially when you're saying, oh yeah, this person is like a rapist, this person is like a sex abuser, this person should belong on the list or something like that. Like the thing is that when it comes to something like that, then yeah, I mean, in that case, like especially when Kiwi Farms is going like, oh well, you know, if it is the case that because it's very clear to me that they're like playing footsie with Kiwi Farms. You can't ever point out like one specific example where like, because the most frustrating thing is that you can't point at like one example. I don't think that they're the ones that are coordinating the doxing or something like that, but it's very clear to me that like they are okay with it, right? I don't think they give a fuck about whether or not Destiny is doxed or not, right? So if they don't give a fuck, they don't like say, yeah, Cream and JStock.
Okay, first,
right?
Destiny is like doxed himself. There's no reason for them to care. First of all, there's no reason for them to care. Destiny has all of his shit out there. He is essentially doxed himself, first of all. And they're openly, explicitly anti-doxing. Whenever anybody who doxes or anybody who's complicit in any of that shit gets outed as doing that, they're banned from the Discord. They're even banned from YouTube chat, even if they're not like active in the YouTube chat. It's like, yeah, these people are, you know, explicitly removed from the communities. They say, hey, doxing is bad. I don't agree with that. Don't do that. Right. Whereas Destiny is saying like, yeah, anybody who has a dox available, I'm going to spread it. I'm going to leak it. Anybody like we need to dox Queeman. We need to dox JStock. These people are just critical of Destiny. Right.
You don't think that there's any kind of justification, especially
I don't think there is
when, like,
any justification
people,
for doxing. Absolutely none. Because justification for something like that, when doxing can lead to real world harm, like swatting, like, you know, fucking whatever threats, there is absolutely no justification. As easily as someone could justify, as easily as Destiny could justify doxing Queeman, someone could justify doxing you and swatting you because you've admitted to like being a pedophile, right?
Then what is your take on the whole like Queeman Willie Max situation where he had like fucking Willie Max like dox up?
He was responding to a Destiny tweet. He was reacting to a Destiny tweet, right? So I think the fault ultimately is on Destiny, right? I think,
Wait, what?
yeah, the 1000% the fault's on Destiny. Destiny responded to the tweet, amplifying it, right? Here's how I view doxes. Okay, first of all, I believe at this point, and obviously I could be wrong. I don't have the timeline in front of me.
You don't. Okay, hold on. You don't think that there's something?
I don't have the timeline in front of me. I don't have the timeline in front of me. Listen, Foodshops. Listen.
No. I
if
can lay
Willie
it out for you.
acknowledges
Like,
his docs, you are allowed to
don't need the
scrutinize it and
timeline.
talk about it, right?
Okay.
So first of all, I believe at this point Willie had acknowledged and confirmed his docs, and also Queeman was criticizing a Destiny tweet, right? He was saying, "Hey, this is really hypocritical."
No. I just think it's really crazy, like, to me, how you say, like, oh yeah, Queeman J-Stoke is against doxing, but then Queeman literally on a stream where he lambasted Willie Mac all day, he shows Willie Mac's like information on stream. He had it up. I don't think Queeman is stupid, all right? Because maybe you think Queeman's stupid, and maybe you think Queeman's a retarded, like, fucking teenager or some shit. But I think that Queeman is relatively a smart person.
Okay, what was the tweet?
That when he had Willie Mac's doc up and he was like bashing,
what was Destiny's tweet?
I mean, he was just saying like, oh yeah, these people are like fucking doxing Willie Mac. No? Hold on. I can pull it up. Why? Why does that matter? What's your point?
What I mean, hold on, let me pull it up as well then.
Like, what's the point? Like tell me the point first.
The point?
Like, what is this supposed to prove? Yeah.
So he replies to a Gato Fumador post, which I believe at the time the Gato Fumador post had like multiple hundreds of thousands of views, right? It was at like 300,000 Twitter views. And then also this was a clip of the Bad Empanada video, which had upwards of like 60,000 views at the time as well. Destiny responds to this saying, anything involving this BE guy or anyone that supports him is justifiable. He was responding to a dox. He's responding to Willie's docs saying, hey, if you dox people, anything against you is justifiable. Okay? Willie has been explicitly...
Hold on, can you link it to me? Can you link it to me? Hold on, can you link it to me?
I can send you a screenshot. I think it's taken down at this point.
Okay. I guess, okay, so let me finish my point, because I didn't even get to my point yet. So the thing is that when you have Max Striker films, okay, so he is somebody who is known to have like edgy fucking super chats and like chats, right? Like he's like a known community member who is known to do like fucking edgy chats, right? So you have somebody who I don't even know if he's been punished before for like saying like outlandish things, but like the thing is that when he makes a donation, hold on, let me lead up to it. So when he's making a donation,
we're in a dynamic conversation.
Wait, I've let you finish. Wait, bro, I've let you finish. Hold on. Let you go on an entire rant. I can't even finish.
Foodshops. You said I don't even know if he's been punished for saying these things. Does he need to be? Is there an obligation to be punished?
I mean, the thing is that it's kind of crazy to me that you don't disincentivize this kind of behavior, right? Yeah, especially when they're giving super chats of like, why the fuck not? He's literally saying, yeah, mission accomplished, whatever.
Is that not like an obvious joke?
I know it's a joke. Yes, it is an obvious joke. But the thing is that how could you hold on, but how could you blame anybody? How could you blame anybody for like
you think you should be punished for jokes?
Like another way? Also, what the fuck, this joke thing is so fucking ridiculous as well, right? Because the thing is that, yeah, maybe you should. The reason for this is because like edgy jokes or like an edgy way of saying something in a humorous way seems to be like a catch-all for like justifying like any kind of commentary that you give, right? Like, for example, whenever Queeman puts everything in a very smiley voice and a very like laughing voice or something like that, like, is it not the case that like, in a way, you can all just say, oh yeah, it's all just jokes, right? This is the Mod and Bailey of commentary. Whenever somebody presses on you and say, oh yeah, aren't you doing this? You can just say, oh, it's just a joke. Hold on, let me explain. So after the Max Striker Jonah, he's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. After the Max Striker, his response to Max Striker.
Yeah, because he saw it as a joke. He didn't see it as a serious call to action. You made the claim that this is something Queeman does like a lot, right?
And is it not his fault? And is it not his fault?
When has Queeman done this? When has Queeman made a serious criticism? Then when he's called out, he's claimed, oh, well, I was just trolling. When has he done that?
In terms of serious criticism or something?
When has Queeman made a serious criticism? And then when he's called out on it or challenged on it, he takes it back and says, oh, I was just trolling. I was just joking. Has he ever done that?
I mean, I'm just talking about the Mod and Bailey of commentary, but I mean...
That's Queeman?
That's what I'm saying.
You made a claim. Just, you can say that...
Probably not Queeman. Hold on, I take that one back. Hold on. I mean, probably I don't know about Queeman specifically, but the thing is that is it not the tone of his streams? Like it's more like when people defend
I don't think
Queeman,
that's the
right?
tone
It's
of
not
his
Queeman
streams.
specifically himself.
I think it's fairly
Really?
obvious
The
when
tone
he
of
has a
his streams
serious
isn't,
point,
like,
when he has a
very
serious
jokey.
criticism, and then when he doesn't, right? When he's joking. I think there's a fairly obvious, you know, switch in tone there. And the fact that you don't have any examples to like counter this, you're just saying shit, and then when you're countered on it, you have nothing to say.
Hold on.
I want you to really quick. I'll let you finish your rant without any interruptions. I swear. But on this point specifically, I want like a genuine concession. Like, hey, I was wrong about that. If I am right, I just don't have a clip on me. I can't prove it. So as of now, it's like I said something that was just wrong. Can you do that?
Sure. Yeah. So, well, I mean, concession about what specifically? I guess
saying that Queeman does like Schrodinger's retard bullshit.
I mean, it's funny. It's funny to me how it, like you say, oh yeah, you have to bring up clips or something like that. Meanwhile, you haven't brought up an example yourself.
No, I don't even know. I don't need a clip. I don't need a clip. I don't need a clip. I don't need a clip.
But okay.
I don't need a clip.
Like,
I don't want a clip.
That's crazy to me,
I don't need a clip. I don't want a clip.
You
I'm
said
not
to me,
asking
you
for a
said
clip.
to
I
me that
never
this was
asked a
only a
clip.
chat. You said this was only a chat, and then you told me literally.
Yes, we are talking. Can you verbal speak? I don't want a clip
right now. Then I'm just talking right now too.
I don't want a clip.
All right.
I don't require a clip.
Then I shouldn't give
I've
you
not
any
asked
clip.
you for a
then
clip.
I don't like. Why the fuck? Okay, all right.
I don't want a clip. When I ask you for one example, I want you to tell me. Say like, okay, well, here's a time I remember him doing this.
Example for example, right? I mean, that's the thing. No.
Okay, so you can't provide an example.
Why the fuck should I?
No, hold on. Here's what's going on. Foodshops. Here's what's going on. I asked you for an official concession. You said yes, and you don't want to do that. So now you're going back and trying to be critical, right? You're trying to be critical of my position. I don't want clips. I don't want clips. I don't want to do the clip game where we're each pulling up clips.
I'll give you a concession. Nah. No, I'm not going to give you a concession if you
okay, so no, you're wrong, and now you're refusing to concede. It's okay. Sure.
Yeah.
And you're accusing me of being bad faith, and you're refusing to concede.
Hold on, let me finish. At least let me finish the Max Striker example first. Can I do that?
Concede.
Didn't you say you're gonna let me finish?
Yes, if you conceded. Say that you were wrong about Queeman. You said something that was untrue. You said something that was untrue.
How gay is it to just like demand someone to concede like
you
that?
You are a transgender lolicon. Don't talk to me about being gay, motherfucker. Okay, we're both gay here. We're both gay.
We're not even. Okay, okay, all right. I mean, if you say so. I didn't know that about you, but okay. I guess you're coming out the closet right now.
True. Can you concede?
About what? Like, you didn't even say anything? And why the fuck should I concede? You said
Queeman will make a serious criticism, and then when he is pushed on that, he will take it back and use the excuse, oh, I was just trolling. And then you said, I can't think of anything. I don't even want a clip. I've never asked you for a clip. I don't want a clip.
It's not Queeman specifically. It's when people defend Queeman, right? Like, the thing is wait, is it not the case that Queeman...
When has someone defended Queeman?
Hold on, I just remembered.
When has anybody defended Queeman with that excuse?
Hold on. Is it not the case that... Hold on. I can actually bring up myself, actually. When Queeman was covering me way back in the day, and then when I am like pushing back against him and actually criticizing him for being too mean or something like that, is it not the case that he constantly says, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Like, you're taking things too seriously. You're criticizing
him for being mean. Okay, is being mean a serious criticism?
Just here. Is it not the case that on his stream he literally says, oh, we're just laughing at things, guys. We just find things funny. You know, we just find it funny. We're not being serious. Is laughing or being mean a serious criticism? Okay, you're not serious. Okay.
Answer the question. Okay. No, again, to reiterate, okay, your claim was that Queeman will make serious... No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your claim, Foodshops, your claim was that Queeman will make serious criticisms, and then when he is pushed on those, he will back down using the excuse, it was just a joke. And then you said, okay, I actually have an example. He was mean to me, and then said it was a joke when I pushed him on it. Is being mean a serious criticism?
Yeah, I mean, is it not?
Being mean to someone is a serious criticism.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me that now you're like pivoting, right? Because before I literally told you, sorry, you're moving the point.
You're the only one that's tried to pivot. You're the only one that's tried to pivot. I'm trying to push back on things that you were saying.
No, you're moving the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving any goalpost.
I'm
asking you for any example. And I asked, is being mean a serious criticism? Is being mean to someone a serious critique?
You literally said, give me an example where Queeman responds seriously to something and doesn't just like hand wave it away with like, oh, just saying it's a joke or something. Is that not like a serious critique that he's just hand waved that I gave you an example of? What, do I have to pull up a clip now? Like how you pulled up a clip for me?
You don't even know what you're saying. You don't even know. Your claim, again, for the third time, your claim was that Queeman will make a serious criticism. This is something Queeman will do. Queeman will say a serious criticism. Okay, Queeman will say a serious criticism, and then he will be pushed on that. And then when someone pushes on him, he will respond by taking back his criticism and say, "Oh, I was just joking. I wasn't being serious."
Hold on, you can laugh at it. You can laugh at it back then, right? Obviously, it's a fucking gay ass complaint, right? But back then, the thing is that like, yeah, it is actually a serious criticism. And honestly, this is where we're at now, right?
Queeman being mean is a serious criticism. When Queeman, no, hold on, Foodshops.
No. It's very clear to me he didn't take it seriously. Like, it's very clear to me he doesn't take it seriously because Max Striker makes an edgy joke and now he's in trouble. So
Foodshops.
Yeah.
Is Queeman being mean to someone? Queeman doing a serious criticism?
Yeah, of course. What the fuck? So now you decide whether or not something can be a serious criticism?
What is a critique?
A critique is that you're making a complaint about someone. That's
okay,
it.
And if someone's being mean, how is that a complaint?
This is hella gay. You don't need to specifically define, like, I'm pretty sure you don't need to specifically define what the fuck a critique means, no? Like, you're the here,
no,
you're the
yes,
one
you do,
here
because you're saying
going,
being
like,
mean to someone is a critique when it's not. Being mean is being mean. It's not a criticism.
What? Okay, so if I
call you a retard, is that a critique? If I say that you're like a pedophile, is that a critique of you? No, it's just shit talk. That is very different from a pointed criticism.
He's being too mean. That's not a critique. Hold on. If my friend was being too mean to me and I tell him that he's being too mean, is that not a critique?
That is you critiquing them. Queeman being mean to someone else is not Queeman critiquing someone else. That is the claim that you made.
No, I'm specifically talking about someone making a critique at Queeman. You're not even keeping up with the conversation.
No, I understand what you're saying. Your claim, again, for the fourth time now. Your claim for the fourth time now, Foodshops, was that Queeman will make a serious claim against someone, and then when he's pushed back on about that claim, he will retract and say it's a joke. When has he done that?
I've been talking about
when has he done that ever? Name one time. I don't need a clip. I don't even need a clip. Name one time.
You're literally missing my point entirely.
Name one time. Just name one. Just name one, please.
No, the entire time I've been saying someone else making a fucking critique towards Queeman, not Queeman making a critique towards someone else.
You were making a claim that Queeman does Schrodinger's retard bullshit. You're literally pivoting.
Pivoting how? The entire time I've been saying
you're changing your fucking position. Okay.
All right.
Changing the goalpost, whatever. Go ahead, Max Striker. Go ahead. You're like a retarded, like stupid bitch who is not consistent. Whatever. Max Striker, go ahead.
No. I mean, you won't even let me finish. So why should I? You like every single time I begin to talk, you just like start interrupting and shouting. So it's like whatever.
Okay, well, that's not every single time. I obviously am going to let you talk. Are you going to fucking talk or not? Dumb cunt! Holy fuck! Max Striker, go.
Okay. Let me finish. So Max Striker. Okay. So my critique is that the Mod and Bailey of commentary is when you're critiquing someone, when you're making a critique towards someone like being mean or being too edgy, it seems as though they will say something like, "Oh, well, I'm just being funny. I'm just being funny." All right. But then when they need to attack, they are actually making complaints. They are actually making principled positions. So what it comes off to me is that since Queeman doesn't really care about being edgy or whatever, Max Striker making an edgy super chat saying, "Oh yeah, I got it, Queeman. Assignment understood. Yes, I acknowledge it's an edgy joke. Yes, but it seems like because he doesn't acknowledge like this whole critique of him being too edgy or his audience being too edgy,
is it bad to be too edgy?
Him in trouble in the first place, huh?
Is it bad to be too edgy?
I mean, maybe when people can't tell whether or not you're joking, maybe it does become a problem. Isn't that a part of the joke
sometimes?
I mean, then
especially,
don't blame anyone else.
I can understand where you're coming from. I can understand the baseline of where you're coming from, right? But when someone is literally called fucking Max Striker Films and everything they super chat, everything they tweet is like a exaggerated joke, I don't think, and they're like an in-community meme, I just don't think like this is a strong point.
Hold on, but is Willie Mack and Destiny supposed to know who Max Striker Films is?
Yeah, they should probably do research and look into something if they're going to critique it, right?
What? Okay, so
Willie Mack specifically has an issue with research. He does poor research constantly, constantly, right?
That's actually so unreasonable, and you know that is. That's crazy.
It's unreasonable to critique a fucking super chat to begin with. You can't control your audience. You can't control who super chats you.
Okay. Like, for example, Mrow, I don't even know all the members of your fucking audience, and you don't know mine either. I wouldn't hold you to that same standard. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and I wouldn't hold someone to the standard that they got fucking super chatted by someone called Max Striker. That's a retarded critique. If you got, okay, hold on, Foodshops. Let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say, hold on. Foodshops. Let's say you got donated by fucking lolly rapist fucking 1488 or some shit, right? Do you think it would be a fair response for someone to say like, dude, look who donated to Foodshops. This is crazy. Look at this. This is fucking insane. You think that's a fair like critique against you?
Hell no. But like, is Max
so
Striker Films
we agree.
like a fucking? Wait, hold on. Let me finish. I answer your question. Let me finish. So is Max Striker Films eco example to Lolly Liker Striker 69?
Yep.
Is that the eco example? Max Striker Films?
I think so.
Explain to me.
Because both of them are like inflammatory. Both of them are inflammatory. That's the point of their.
Ow, the name isn't even close to being edgy to Lolly Striker 69. That's fucking insane.
Have you seen their like Twitter account? Have you seen their like YouTube account? Like what do you mean? Yes, it is inflammatory.
Okay. Oh yeah.
They literally LARP as a fucking Nazi. There's lightning bolts in their name. They literally LARP as a Nazi. That's the joke. That's the bit.
He's just LARPing as a Nazi. Yeah.
Okay, it's there is contention on whether it's LARP or not. That is true. Deep down there's probably something there. I agree with that. But yes, it is Mama Max's fucking name. The Twitter account is like LARPing as a Nazi. It's like, yeah, it is obviously a joke. It is obviously satire. You can argue, say like, oh, I don't think it's funny, but yeah, obviously it is a joke. Like obviously it is satire what he's doing, right?
Okay, that's great. I'm just saying from the outside perspective, it looks like Queen was doing hint, wink, wink kind of shit. So
it absolutely does not. You have to be absolutely fucking insanely retarded to ever fucking believe that.
That's crazy.
If you literally, if you get donated something if you get donated something that's funny, are you just like not allowed to respond, even if it's like we gotta drop this guy at the Empire State Building? Like, no, obviously not. It's a joke. Nobody's doing call to actions. Queeman actively says, like, hey, don't go to this person's chat. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't fucking harass people. Don't target people.
What are you talking about? It's really fuking hard to tell whether
maybe if you're a fucking autistic retard, but the average person is not having this much issue trying to figure out if this shit is like satire or not.
No, I can tell if you guys are being autistic retards, because the thing is that I can't believe you guys don't know how other people view it from the fucking outside, especially when Queeman says like, oh, Joshua Moon wins. Oh, Kiwi Farms is always right. Like the thing is that it's very clear he appeals to the Kiwi Farms.
Okay, let's switch to that because I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with the Max Striker point. Let's switch to that.
He literally praises Kiwi Farms all the fucking time.
Sure,
I don't even know why
let's switch to that. Sure, let's switch to that. Sure, let's switch to that.
No, but it's all part of one argument. You can't just ignore like that part and just
Queeman in my chat just said, I don't say KF is always right. That's not true.
Okay, I mean, he can say that, but I remember hearing that, so, you know.
You remember hearing that?
I'm so glad that we're not, well, yeah, I mean, that's an example.
Let's switch to the Queeman KF shit. Let's switch to the Queeman KF shit. Let's switch to that. We're not going to agree on the Max Striker thing. Let's just leave that in the, where we can keep arguing about where I don't think we're going to find middle ground. Let's switch to the Kiwi Farm shit. Is that okay?
Wait, why should I? What the fuck? Concede, motherfucker, concede.
No, I disagree with you.
Isn't that what you say to me? Concede? Okay.
I asked you to concede because you admitted that you were in the wrong. Okay, this is not the same. Let's switch to the KF shit. How is, even if Queeman agreed completely with KF or liked Josh Moon or was a fan of Josh Moon, which I don't even know, and he seems to deny in my chat. Let's just say that that's true for the sake of argument, right? How is that like complicit in doxing or like a dog whistle that people should go on KF and start doxing people?
Well, Kiwi Farms likes doxing, so if you like fucking signal to fucking Kiwi Farms and then you have someone making that joke, like, don't you think someone from the outside will just simply go like, oh wow, well, I guess like Queeman is doing hint and wink wink and it isn't just an edgy joke. Like if Max Striker Films did that in my chat, obviously like it might be a little bit like more of a joke, just mainly because I don't glorify Kiwi Farms like that. No?
Sure. Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Why does
Wait,
Destiny?
hold on, what's your answer to that? What the fuck?
I thought you were. It was rhetorical. Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Okay, so if we're accepting the premise that Queeman does appeal to people from Kiwi Farms, and he does in fact say something like,
I don't think he appeals from people to Kiwi Farms.
Let me finish. Okay,
well,
so if that is the case, hold on. if that is the case, and then someone from the outside sees like Queeman and like fucking Max Striker Films donating, like, oh yeah, implying that they're about to dox or do something to Willie Mac, right? Is it not the like correct inference to connect these two together and say, yeah, I'm not sure entirely if it's a joke or not. And for Willie Mac, who's literally been doxed, for him to go, oh shit, this might be an actual threat or something.
If I were to concede it like first glance, sure. But again, these people have an abundance of time. They pay researchers, they pay writers. They can afford to look into this stuff and figure out that it is indeed a joke and this is not true. And yeah, Willie Mac should have looked into this and should have understood that this is not true. Willie Mac, in his video that he put out, has a ton of issues. He blatantly lies and smears both Queeman and J-Stock multiple times.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I don't like that Willie Mac did that, and I criticize him for it.
Okay, I agree, but he has an issue with research. So this criticism that you have, sure, even if I agree with it, which I don't completely, he should have looked into it. He should have understood that this was a joke, that this was not a serious fucking threat. Like, hey, go to KF and go fucking dox and do whatever, right? Now, can I ask my question?
Yeah, but then this is just where we disagree, and it's like we can't move past this.
Okay,
like,
we disagree. I'm gonna ask my question. I'm gonna ask my question then. Okay.
It's unreasonable to look into Max Striker Films specifically as a fucking chatter. That's insane.
I'm gonna ask my question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Destiny get a pass for his support with KF during the Keffel shit, but somehow Queeman doesn't get that when he says like Josh Moon is based or something?
I'm sorry, did Destiny receive a donation saying, assignment received, I got you, I'm going after Keffels? Did that happen?
Why does Destiny get a pass with his support for Kiwi Farms during the Keffel shit, but Queeman doesn't when he says Josh Moon is based?
Because Destiny haven't said Josh Moon is based? Hello?
He talked to Josh Moon on a Turkey Tom stream and with him, and he likes him, right?
Yeah, so what the fuck? He's not trying to make a preemptive
Why does
effort
Destiny
like,
get a pass with his support for Kiwi Farms during the Keffel shit, but Queeman doesn't when he says Josh Moon is based?
You think saying Josh Moon is based is the same as having a cordial conversation with someone?
Yeah, I think the cordial conversation probably implies more support than saying it's based.
That's not equal whatsoever. No, I disagree.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's not equal. I think the cordial conversation live streamed is probably more endorsement than saying this person's based.
No, wrong. I disagree. I think if you
I'm going to ask my question again.
Based,
you keep pivoting and you keep avoiding it.
Wait, hold on.
Why does Destiny get a pass with his support for Kiwi Farms during the Keffel shit, but Queeman doesn't now?
Hold on. If Destiny had a cordial conversation with Tectone, does that mean that he endorses everything that Tectone does, and that Tectone with him is like he's trying to appeal to Tectone's crowd?
Let's use Erudite as an example. Erudite
not necessarily,
had a
right? Obviously, not necessarily. Obviously, context matters.
Okay, are you gonna? Are you okay?
Okay, all right.
Let's even use fucking Erudite.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it means one of two things. Either one, you're fine, perfectly fine with what they're alleged of, or two, you just like didn't look into it at all, right? Which I don't think is the case with either Destiny or Queeman, right? I don't even know if Queeman endorses Kiwi Farms or no. I'm going off of what you say for the sake of argument, right? So I'm going to ask my question again. Don't pivot. I want you to engage with this question. Don't do whataboutisms. I really want you to try to engage with this. Okay? Why does Destiny get a pass? Hold on. Why does Destiny get a pass with the support? Hold on. Why does Destiny get a pass with the support for Kiwi Farms, including offering to fund them, bankroll them, and Queeman doesn't now? What is the difference there to you?
Bankroll them? Can you?
Yes, he offered to fund them. Destiny offered to fund Kiwi Farms against Keffels.
For what specifically?
Against Keffels.
Because.
Engage with the question I just gave you. Engage with that.
I'm gonna have to actually ask for evidence on that. I can't just accept that premise. I'm sorry. And even if it's true, right? Isn't his main contention against Keffels?
Engage with the question, please.
Like, isn't the whole context? Why does he get a pass? Because his entire engagement is with Keffels, not like specifically with like fucking Kiwi, not trying to appeal on his own fucking time in a vacuum, right?
So I have a post from 3 years ago. Destiny offers to fund Kiwi Farms on stream despite Keffels. This is on the Vosh Reddit. To be clear, he didn't follow through. He did not give them any money. He just said that he would.
This page does not exist.
You need a screenshot of it?
Sure. Why saying Destiny politics despite page?
I don't know why it's saying it doesn't exist for you. It exists for me. So again, I really want you to try to engage with us. What is the difference here? If one of these people is obviously offering more support, more overt support, saying, I will literally give them money, right? Okay. Destiny is saying, I will give these people money to support their right to exist. How is that somehow worse than Queeman? For some reason, I have not seen this. I'm just going off of what you said. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, saying it's true. How is that somehow, not as bad as Queeman just saying like, I like Null? How is Destiny offering overt support less bad?
Hold on, let me explain.
Right?
Let me explain. Hold on.
Sure.
So he gets to pass. The reason is because he was currently in a fucking huge magnitude beef with Keffels at the time, and Keffels was the one that was misrepresenting Kiwi Farms, right? And
what were they saying about Kiwi Farms?
Constantly baiting them. Hold on, let me finish. So at the time when the drama was going down, obviously, since Destiny was beefing against Keffels and was trying to do a steel man for Kiwi Farms at the time and trying to like defend Kiwi Farms against like Keffels, that is not the same whatsoever as Queeman on his own time, on his own stream, making an appeal towards Joshua Moon and Kiwi Farms. These two things are not identical situations. And
what was
Keffels
saying about Kiwi Farms?
She was basically, oh yeah, they were doxing her. They were sending pizza to like her fucking house. Oh, she moved locations, but then they kept on sending like food towards her, right?
Okay, is that not what? Is that not what? Hold on. Is that not what Destiny is saying about Kiwi Farms about other people? Right now.
What he's saying that Kiwi Farms is like sending pizza to someone's house or some shit.
He's saying that Kiwi Farms is doxing Hutch, Kiwi Farms is doxing Willie, all of these people. It's because of J-Stock. It's because of Queeman. That's what he's doing right now. He's doing what you think Keffels
He has
did.
literally, okay. He has literally not said that, and even if he did, I would disagree. He has. Who cares? Okay,
so he hasn't said that, but even if he did, who cares? Okay, so hold on.
You're saying that. Your claim is that Queeman and J-Stock directly are organizing doxing. Okay, all right.
I'm not saying that. I don't think that's true. I don't think there's any evidence for it. I'm saying that's what Destiny's saying.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't think Destiny said that. Proof.
Okay, well, didn't he literally make a chart saying like, okay, I would. Yeah, if someone has a clip of that, send it to me. I'll forward it.
And what you're saying is that Destiny said they explicitly organized doxing, right?
I believe so. Something along those lines to the same effect. Obviously, I don't know word for word.
I'm curious. I'm curious as to this. Okay, all right. I would love to see this.
Yeah, sure.
Organizing doxing specifically, not coordinating narrative against him. Yes, we're being very clear on this.
I believe he's calling other people doxers while explicitly trying to dox them when there's no evidence that these people are doxing anyone else.
Okay, well, I'm specifically talking about a claim, a very specific claim, but okay, we'll see.
Okay, yeah, I don't have proof for that claim. I don't care. Engage with the question that I've been asking you for like 30 minutes now. Please, I don't give a fuck about that.
Buddy.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, yeah,
right.
sure. You can do your whole victory roll. Why does Destiny get a pass and Queeman doesn't? Unless you want to sit here for like 5 minutes and wait for someone to send me a clip. Okay, and she just left. Yeah, based. Yeah, I don't know what you guys want. I'm not going to sit there for like 10 minutes and wait for fucking one of my 50 fucking viewers to send me a fucking clip. I'm not going to do that. What clip do you want? I don't give a fuck now. You push too hard? Dude, it's either I push too hard or I don't push enough. I don't give a fuck. They weren't ever going to engage with that question, and I think that's fucking telling, okay? Because they have a double standard. Somehow when Destiny does something, it's perfectly fine, but when Queeman does the same thing, but significantly less, not as bad. So yeah, I was either sit there for fucking 10 minutes in silence, waiting for someone to send me the fucking clip, or try to push her on that point and end the conversation early. I'm fine that it ended early. She can do her whole fucking cope session. I actually won. They were never going to engage with that question. You know, there was no way. No, I knew. Dude, I said this even before I fucking talked to him. Rewind the stream. Their mind was never going to be changed. Literally all that was going to happen, it was going to be like entertaining at best. And at worst, it was going to be like them not engaging with anything. So, thank you for the 5 gifted, Quella. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Venomous. No, it was never, to be clear, that was never going to go anywhere significant. To be clear, I knew this. I said this at the beginning. This was never going to go anywhere significant. Their mind was never going to be changed. Yeah, I just didn't. She described it as reciprocal doxing. You don't need a clip. Oh, well, maybe if I was smart enough to bring that up at the time. This is the clip you wanted? DM it to him. Let me watch it. I'll see. It's not like they're going to watch it on stream. Watch it be like porn. I'm not verifying this before I click on it.
Using spicy chat for separation, too. Using spicy chat for separation for the bad behavior. Justigal and Queeman, etc. talk like 10 times more there than even their own community, and all of the biggest Kiwi Farm-esque psychos are there as well. For example, they were recently posting pics of I mean, I guess I'll say it, it's sad, but Willie is getting married, and they've been like posting pictures of his wife and shit.
To be clear, it was one person who posted that picture, and that person was banned when mods were notified. To be fucking clear.
And then joking about how he got honeypotted by the IDF. And then 3, then Queeman and Justigal can forever act above it, but a large core of their fan base exists in and around spicy chat. They can indefinitely call doxing bad and pretend that Willie is crazy, while ostensibly the core of their community is directly part of it. And I guess Chud logic just doesn't...
Listen, I sent it to him. I'm not going to act like they're going to fucking engage with this at all, though. So I'll send it to him. I'll be good faith. I'll send them the clip I said I was going to send them. But Do I think that they're going to engage with it? No.
Care about any backlash or having it attached to a server. He's pretty much like Joshua Moon in that sense. Null, sorry for doxing you.
He's like Joshua Moon. Yeah, okay. And I was just sent this by Kathy.
Okay. But are you a subscriber to a guy that hides accused sexual assaulters in their house? I'm just kidding. In a video game. The only difference is I talked about giving money to a bad person and you actually did it. I'm just kidding. It's all jokes. It's jokes here. Okay? Innocent.
Is this the promoting Kiwi, or is this the funding Kiwi Farms thing?
Until proven guilty. There are possible things that Mizkif and Maya could say. If they're clever enough, there are ways out of this. Maybe there's another explanation for things that have happened.
Why is there like a fucking cam girl in the corner? What is this?
Maybe there was a miscommunication.
Go back more on the timestamp.
Because it's so easy to end up in a situation where you're propositioning somebody and they don't know what's going to happen if they say no, and you run the risk of just everything falling to pieces and getting completely fucked. And yeah, but technically X and Train can really just say, what did you expect?
Is it 10 seconds? Okay, well, send me the fucking right fucking timestamp next. Okay, 10 seconds. I'll go 15 just to be safe.
No, literally, I don't understand how you're saying I didn't explain it. But I'm
Mizkif mod.
Like
Destiny wanted to give money to Kiwi Farms that doxes people and lead to at least 3 suicides.
Which one?
Okay. But are you a subscriber to a guy that hides accused sexual assaulters in their house?
Okay, this is the, I guess, the funding thing. Yeah, okay, sure. Ha ha ha, I was right. Fuck Foodshops chat. True. Yeah, again, like, it was never going to go anywhere. It was fun. I had fun doing that. Okay? But it's really hard. Listen, there's a way better clip, too. I mean, this is like common knowledge. I was surprised they even asked me to fucking prove this. I thought everybody knew about this. To be clear, that was never going to fucking go anywhere. It's really hard. Listen, okay? Listen to me. It is insanely difficult to try to have a conversation with someone or debate someone, however the fuck you want to describe it, when they're willing to try to fucking virtue signal to their chat by just leaving in the middle of the conversation and refuse to engage in any questions that you find or any questions that you ask. They're critical of someone that they're supporting because they get viewers from it. Add that with the fact that I'm also a bumbling fucking retard. The expectation should not have been high. She was just lying. No, she was just lying. I mean, I can't believe how she tries to, and I say she because even though she is a wretched, lying, pedophile, Asian, psychologist, child rapist, N-word killing, N-word hanging, N-word lynching, I still respect the pronouns. Okay, I still do. Yeah, it's just like, that was never going to go anywhere. It's very frustrating to debate with someone like that. Okay, I've been sent more screenshots. I'll take a look at these. I mean, this is just going to reaffirm my opinion. You're sending these to fucking Foodshops. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Destiny, Big Bong. He wasn't doxxed. I doxed him. Giga Chad. I mean, that's my bad for not verifying. That's my bad. That's my... I'll DM Ryle. I'll DM Ryle. Fuck. That's my bad. I should have looked at the screenshots. I assume that was her stream save. What's the timestamp of the stream? Hour 40 minutes. Let me write that down. I'll edit it out of the VOD. That's my bad. I'll DM him. I'll apologize. That's my bad. Okay. I assume people were sending me stuff to pull up on stream. That's my bad. I am now an evil, malicious doxer. And I'll do it again. Here's a better clip. We were actually going to watch this video today, so this is it's towards the end.
How much do you think the monthly cost for kiwi farms are? I thought about actually doing a... I thought about donating. But there's like so much to consider for that.
This is an outright endorsement of the website and their practices. He also encouraged...
Okay, I mean, I don't want to spoil too much of this video. I was literally going to watch this on stream. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of the most frustrating things is when you are in the middle of a fucking discussion, you're in the middle of hammering in a point of a double standard, and then they fucking leave. That is blood boiling. That is fucking annoying. Holy fuck. And what's even more annoying is their chat is like DGG shitters. So they're all just gonna, you know, Foodshops won, Foodshops won. It is what it is. And then we have this. Would you donate to a Kiwi Farms fundraiser? Today, Destiny talked about possibly donating or fundraising for Kiwi Farms since it's being attacked by Keffels. Would you help out? Why or why not? Clip. Yeah, okay. When I have a conversation with someone, and maybe this just isn't how you're supposed to talk to people in like Discord debates, I don't know, okay? I'm obviously not a fucking professional here. But when I talk to someone, I have an air of good faith, unless their claim is extraordinarily outrageous. Unless their claim is like mind-bogglingly out there, I won't ask for a clip. I'll take them at their word. Okay, I'll usually leave it at that, and that way the chat can see if they're lying. They can pull up a clip after the fact, and I can see like, okay, well they were lying during this debate. That's kind of sucks. But like during the debate, if someone says something, like if Foodshops said like, oh, Queeman said null is based. Queeman said he never said that, but like yeah, I'll go under the assumption that he said that for the sake of the discussion, right? I'll obviously do that. The same way that, like, if someone tells me, oh, Destiny wanted to fundraise for KF, I don't think that's, like, that out there, especially during the Keffels arc. I'll go along with that for the sake of the conversation. If they're lying, I have, like, 100 people watching me right now. If they're lying, the chat's going to notice, people can provide clips, and then after the debate's over, we can watch the clips, we can see how they lied, we can see how they fucked up, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't understand what their obsession with like clips was, especially like during their stream last night. They did not give Destiny any pushback, and then they demanded a clip. It's like your entire fucking stream. Obviously, I'm not going to have a clip for that. I'm glad the fucking discussion went past the initial like, I need a clip, because if it ended there, that would have fucking, I would have lost. Okay, I would have lost. I'll admit it. But yeah, no. Generally in a debate, I'll never ask people for clips unless it's an egregious claim. I'll just take what they're saying with good faith, assume it's true, and then continue with the conversation under the assumption that that's true. You debated Foodshops? Hey, don't get your hopes up. They left in the middle of it. I kept trying to nail on the point why, for some reason, Destiny gets a pass with KF, but people like Queeman don't, under the assumption that Queeman is pro KF, which I don't even think he is. Queeman came into my chat and literally denied it. So I don't think Queeman's going to start lying now. I guess I should have checked if the channel was real. That probably would have been good. But if that was the real Queeman, then I guess that's wrong. I guess they were just lying about Queeman. Maybe they misheard a clip. Maybe they misinterpreted a clip. I don't know. She was using it as a distraction tactic to pivot. Yeah, no, she pivoted a ton. It was very frustrating. Dude, it's so good. Fuck. It's so maddening. It's so fucking maddening when you are trying to be good faith. And the other person is being bad faith and lying and pivoting and changing the goalpost and doing all of this shit, and then they accuse you of doing it. They accuse you. Oh, you're being bad faith. You're trying to change the goalpost. It's like, dude, that's literally what you're doing. Good. Fuck. She's also legitimately retarded. Yeah. Queeman has been telling me this for a while now. But yeah, no, I don't want to believe people are liars. I hate thinking that people are liars. Especially, hey, it is hard for me to believe that Foodshops is a liar when they are willing to talk to me. They know my positions on things. They know what I'll say about things. She'll get into a call with me. There is like no reason for me to believe that they're a liar. So it's very frustrating when, in my point of view, they are lying. They're being extraordinarily fucking dishonest. Even though they're open to talking to me. Usually when people lie, they're like, no, I'll never talk to you. I'll never fucking get in a call with you. And it's like, okay, well, I can see why you're being dishonest. You don't want to get confronted on that, whatever. But then Foodshops will just get in a fucking call with me. Fuck. Assume everyone is malicious. That's just like a bummer way to think about people, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably getting to that point slowly, but I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I want to believe that people aren't fucking like lying cretins. It's also the reality. Listen, okay, what's that book? Treat otters how otters would want to be treated or whatever. What is this? It's like a children's book. Do unto otters. This book, dude, I read this shit in like first grade, and this shit stuck with me. Do unto otters, a book about manners. This shit stuck with me. Man. All right. You know, I mean, realistically, I should not go into conversations with like that much good faith. I just don't want to believe people are like fucking malicious lying freaks. I never read that book. I'd steal your wallet and help you look for it. Yeah, with money that you gave me, by the way. You gave me the money, I put it in my wallet, then you stole it back. I'm like, oh, that sucks. I don't know. Again, to be clear, I've watched like one Queeman VOD on Foodshops. I don't know their history. Do they have a history of lying? Maybe. I don't know. It's the same thing with like Stardust. I haven't looked into Queeman Stardust coverage. My opinion on Stardust is unique to me. It is unique to my experiences with them. You know? I'm waiting for the next Losers, Creeps, and Pedos thumbnail to feature Foodshops. I gotta get better at like arguing. I gotta figure out how to fucking talk to people. I'm like socially inept. I gotta like who's that one guy? Andrew Wilson? Andrew Wilson? I gotta take the Andrew Wilson debate course. What is it? Hold on. How much is it? Let me Andrew Wilson debate course. Yeah, I'll check Gen Chat in a sec. Debate University. Oh, there's a trailer? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Your job's not to show mercy. Your job is not to back off and allow them
My job isn't to show there's my first mistake. I'm doing everything wrong.
to maintain their false ideas. That's not your job.
It is nebulous. I understand it's nebulous, but I'm also not the one who's making the affirmative claim. You are.
So let's start with some dirty tricks. Some dirty tricks. Some kind of hitting below the belt.
God damn it!
You're still whining. Stop whining.
That
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack.
Dominate any discussion.
Honestly, does your dad say, thank you for prostituting yourself so I have air conditioning?
Well, now, as we hang on, let me finish. My turn.
Sure. Go ahead.
So, as we dive into this, though, by the way, you say that you can't make a deterministic statement.
Wait, he talked
which
to
is a
Vosh?
deterministic statement. How dumb are you?
I want to
Vosh?
watch that.
Debate is a weapon.
That sounds funny.
Especially in the 21st century when living in the information age.
This debate is over. Goodbye. Goodbye, jackass.
I'm not interested in your stupid prattle. Answer my question.
That makes no sense. That's the stupidest thing I've heard out of you tonight. Why would you do anything if you
What's that
didn't
one
care?
Indian bitch? Fuck, I DM'd her asking to edit for her, but then I realized it didn't pay a lot, so I left her on red. Okay, how much does this cost? Course online. Where's the price? How much does it cost? Buy this course. $250? What the fuck? What? For 5 years though? Oh, okay. It's like $50 a year. That's a steal. $50 a year? How many? That's like $7 a day? That's like $3 an hour. Wow, $3 an hour every single day, 24 hours for 5 years to learn how to debate. Should I do a dono goal for this? If I I paid Andrew Wilson to help me learn how to debate, and I took on 5 of the world's greatest debaters. Make a YouTube video out of it. I took on my local, Congress? I took on my local congressman on a debate after paying Andrew Wilson $250. You should have bought this after you lost the debate to Papa Got. I didn't view the Papa Got thing as a debate, but I understand what you're saying. Expose how bad it is from the inside. Is it bad? Is this a scam? Are there allegations that this is a scam? After you complete the course, you debate them on getting your money back. True. That's a good idea. You should review it. If it gets paid for me, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Listen, folks, like, sub, dono, all right? Like, sub, dono, and I'll pay Andrew Wilson. I'll become close personal friends with Andrew Wilson if I get $250. Debate Master Dono goal. Should we watch Hold on. Andrew Wilson Vosh. Is this funny? The most bad faith debate I've ever had. Do I need to be bad faith to win against transgender pedophiles? Is that what I need to resort to? Fuck. Dude, I lost the image. I lost the picture. I had a Mrow Vosh avatar at one point. I lost it. It had to have been like close to 2 years ago by now. Maybe a year ago, actually. I don't know. I had one. I had a Mrow Vosh. My name on Discord, because I did like fucking, when I was covering shit like a year ago on my main channel, I would, hold on, I could find it. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it, because I want to show it. It was really good. I thought it was super funny. Another useless derail. It's going to lose me viewers. I'm a professional streamer. I want you guys all to know that. Is this a stream? This is it. Okay, I found it. Or this is one of them at least. You can see at the right here. See that? Look at that. You guys see that? That's me. That's me, baby. That's me, baby. Right there. Right there. Dude, I wish I still had the fucking picture. Fuck. So sad.